Hi, Kathy Knowles here, and I want to talk to you about boundaries today. And you know what I found so interesting about doing 21 days worth of videos in the month of August is how I'm talking to you about things I need to hear. I love that. I want to thank my awesome coach, Mandy White Pearl, for having us do this because I'm now, I don't know, my 13th, 14th video. And my first one, I was so freaked out and so scared. And now I'm finding like, okay, time to do a video. Let me sit down and let me knock it out. And I just talk to you about whatever is happening for me or my clients in this moment. So I'm really loving this. And I'm loving being part of Expand Your Impact. I'm so good about creating boundaries. And life is great, it's rolling, everything is exactly the way I want it to be. My boundaries are all there, being what I want them to be. And then all of a sudden, I'll be at the point where, and I'm intuitive. I know when I should be doing something and should not be doing something, right? And all of a sudden, I'll get to the point where I'll be talking to a client or something else. It may not be related to that. And all of a sudden, I'll take one of my boundaries and break it just a little bit. And as soon as I do it, I immediately feel that, that in your third chakra, that knife sort of in your gut twisting. And next thing I know, it's broken. And then next thing I know, a day or two later, I'm challenged with another boundary. Then a day or two after that, I'm challenged with another boundary. Until all of a sudden, I'm looking at myself going, are you serious? I really need to be mindful of the way I'm giving parts of myself away and the way I'm breaking my own boundaries. And I find it really interesting that we do that, or that I do that anyway. And I know part of it is because I want to be a great coach. I want to show up for people. I want to help them change their lives. And I get sometimes I want more for them in the moment than they want for themselves. Sometimes it just consists of holding the space for them and allowing them to grow into it, as Mandy's sort of done for me. But sometimes it's because I want to be liked. And the truth is, to be great at what you do, you don't have to always be liked. It's okay sometimes to not be liked. It's okay sometimes to stress the message or the words that you need to get across to someone by not being liked. Because it's in that moment when maybe you're being a little more this or a little more that or a little different than what you typically are, that your client can get the idea of where it is that they need to shift and change. Of that moment of saying, oh man, I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe she just said that. I can't believe. So what I'm realizing more and more is it's not about being liked. It's about being really clear on my boundaries and making sure that no matter what, I am showing up in this world to be a kick-ass awesome coach for people, and I'm helping them change their lives no matter what it takes. I was in HR for years. So I have sat across from many people when they've been terminated. And during that time, I may love them as a person, but it didn't work out. And one of the things that I did was I would always write down before a termination what the 1, 2, or 3 things were. What were the reasons why we were letting them go? Because in that moment, when the manager's there, when the team member's there, and things are being slung all over the place, I could always go back to what I wrote down as a reminder for me, as an anchor for me to say, those things may have happened, but bottom line is, this is where we are. And this is why we're letting you go, or you're being disciplined, or whatever it may be. So in my HR role, I knew that I couldn't always be liked. It was my role. So the good news is today, I'm a kick-ass coach. And I'm creating strong boundaries, and I'm sticking to them. And I ask all you guys to do the same thing. It's a life changer when you stick to them. It's just being in that space where in that moment when you sort of want to go another direction, you say, wait, what's the right thing for everyone here? And that's the decision you make. Bye. Thanks.